Friends, good morning. As some of the students were demanding video in English, but due to scarcity of time, or as I couldn't get the time, I couldn't make video in English. So I'm going to translate this PDF in English. This is in Punjabi. It has been prepared by Lecturer Baljit Singh, District in Charge Political Science, Ludhiana, Government Senior Secondary Smart School, Galif Khan. We are thankful to him. I'm making this video for the students who demanded revision in English medium. So we are going to revise in English medium, right? Before I tell you that there will be 40 questions will be asked, and out of those 40 questions, 20 questions will be on knowledge based, direct question, 10 question from understanding based, that is what you understood from the chapter, and application based 10 questions. That is how you will apply the learned material, okay? Whatever you have read, how will you apply? जो आपने पढ़ा है वो कैसे apply करोगे? It is from that point of view. So let us begin. This is for the student of 12th class. Our mission is 100% result. So political system, meaning and characteristics. Question number 1. How many functions a political system perform? And what are the functions of political system? Or there are two kind of functions political system performs, two functions. One is input function, other is output function. Tell anyone input function of a political system. It is interest aggregation, interest articulation, political socialization and recruitment, and political communication. Next, tell any one output function of political system. Rule making, rule application, rule adjudication. So here rule making. Rule application is an input function. Wrong, it is an output function. Interest articulation is an input function. Yes, it is an input function. Next question is, political system converts input into outputs. Political system converts inputs into outputs. Right. Answer is correct. Right. Next question is, political system is a continuous process. Right. Right. Okay. Then political systems output functions are, or we can say, one of the following is not the political function input functions of political system. Rule making, rule application, rule adjudication, and interest aggregation. So this is interest aggregation, hitsamohikaran, and it is not the output function, Nikas Karaj. Next, characteristics of political system is universality. Right. There is no difference between political system and a state. Wrong. There are many differences. Difference of nature, difference of functioning, difference of uh, essential elements. There are many differences. Who popularized the concept of political system? David Easton. He wrote a book named Political System in 1953. Who is the writer of the book The Process of Government? Answer is Arthur Bentley. Political system is a persistent pattern of human relationship. Political system is a persistent pattern of human relationship. Who said this? Robert A. Dahl. What is the difference between state and political system? State and political system. State has 4 essential elements. Political system has many elements. Political system, there is a difference between the scope of political system and the states. The scope of political system is very wide. State is permanent. Political system is keeps on changing. So all of the above will be answer of this question. Political system changes inputs into outputs. Here it will be outputs. Next chapter is liberalism. From which language liberalist word has been taken? Answer is Latin. Who is known as the father of liberalism? John Locke. Next question is शासन उत्ते 2 निबंध पुस्तक किसने लिखी? Who wrote the book 2 essays on the government? 2 essays on the government. Answer is John Locke. Out of the following, which is not a classical liberalism principle? Free trade and open competition, it is the principle of traditional liberalism. Political decentralization, it is also. Criticism of natural rights, it is not. They have supported it, it is their principle. And political support to political freedom, it is also their concept, their principle. So our answer is third one. Kudrati adhikara de siddhanta khandan means opposition to or criticism to natural rights. There are 3 natural rights: right to life, right to property, right to liberty. Yeah, these 3 I guess. I don't remember exactly, but these are the 3: property, life, and liberty. So you can make a check. Liberalism has been taken from Latin language word dash word liberalis, which means free man. The spirit of law. Who wrote The Spirit of Law? The writer of The Spirit of Law is Montesquieu. According to classical liberalist, state is a dash institutions, artificial institution, artificial, banality. Next question is, according to contemporary modern liberalism, state is a necessary evil? No. A moral institution? No. A natural institution? No. It is a welfare institution, Kalyankari Sanstha. Next, John Locke belonged to which country? England. He was from England. Which is the feature of the contemporary or modern liberalism? People's sovereignty, or people are the sovereign, people are end and state is a mean. This also applies. State is a necessary evil. This also applies. So answer will be all of the above. Main supporter of classical liberalism are Locke and Rousseau, Marx Lenin, no. Lasky, David, Easton, they are supporter of modern point of view. Nehru, Gandhi, no. So this Locke and Rousseau will be the answer. There is no doubt that liberalism has is directly related to freedom, liberty. Who said this? Lasky said this. Maximum happiness of maximum people. Who said this? Bentham, Jeremy Bentham. Kinds of liberalisms are traditional liberalism, modern liberalism, and neoliberalism. Supporter of modern liberalism are G.D.H. Cole, Carlyle, McIver, all of the above. So answer will be all of the above. This is the answer. Marxism, Marxwad. Who is the father of modern scientific socialism? Who is the father of scientific socialism? Karl Marx. When was Karl Marx born? 5 May 1818. Who wrote the book Das Kapital? Karl Marx. Which is not Marx's principle out of the following? Dialectic materialism, it is. Stateless and classless society, it is. Theory of selfless value, it is. And greatness of private sector, no, this one is not. Private sector is supported by liberalism, not by Marxism. Marx supports public sector. Out of the following, which is Marxist principle? Faith in constitutional means, no. One party rule, yes. State is a natural institution, no. Spread of capitalism, no. So this is one party rule. One party rule is Marxist principle. Where, from which country Karl Marx belonged? Where from Karl Marx belonged? He belonged to Germany. Raj is an institution with the help of which one group exploits other group, one class exploits other class. Who said this? Karl Marx. From where Karl Marx has taken dialectic materialism? From Hegel, German scholar Hegel. According to Marx, dictatorship of proletariat is a permanent situation. Wrong. It is not permanent. It will also end. Next question. According to Marx, state is an evil. Answer, right. As state helps one class to exploit other class, so state is an evil. Let me have a glass of water. Next is political ideas of Mahatma Gandhi. Who was political guru of Mahatma Gandhi? Answer is Gopal Krishna Gokhale. What is the name of Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography? Answer is My Experiment with Truth. Tell two kinds of satyagraha. One is fasting, other is non-violence, third is strike, fourth is hijrat, non-cooperation also. Who gave the title of Father of the Nation to Mahatma Gandhi? Subhash Chandra Bose. Mahatma Gandhi was in favor of giving less minimum work to the state. Right or wrong? It is right. What is Satyagraha according to Gandhiji? It means follow the truth at any cost, even by self-sacrifice. The period of 1919 to 1947 is known as which period? It is known as Gandhi period or Gandhi era. Two important conditions for Satyagraha. One is total committed to Satyagraha. Second is to leave, to shed the feeling of anger. Third is to leave no use of intoxication, intoxicating materials. Who gave the title of Mahatma to Gandhiji? Rabindranath Tagore. What are the ways of Satyagraha and how Satyagraha works? Satyagraha works through talk first, then self-implications, then non-cooperation and all. So it will include all. What was the thought to remove poverty from the villages or to help poor people? What Gandhiji thought? It is Sarvodaya. His thought was Sarvodaya, means Sabka Uday. What is the future of democracy according to Gandhiji? decentralized democracy, and non-violent democracy, people, public, the real sovereign, all of the above. So answer will be all of the above. What were the conditions to follow ahimsa according to Gandhiji? Number one is purity, internally pure, truth, fasting, all of the above. So these were the ideals of Gandhiji. Now the next chapter is from part B. It is Indian parliamentary model, Bharati Sashan Pranali. Who is the nominal executive in India? Answer is President. Who is the real executive in India? Answer is Prime Minister. Okay. Who have the sovereignty in India? Answer is people of India. Who can dissolve Lok Sabha according as per the advice of the Prime Minister or the recommendation of Prime Minister? President. In 2003, 91st constitutional amendment was made. According to that, how many MPs of Lok Sabha or MLAs of state legislature will be made minister? What percentage of MPs of Lok Sabha and MLAs of state legislature will be made minister? It is 15%. According to 91st constitutional amendments, what will be the number of maximum minister in central ministry? It will be 82. How many general elections have taken place so far? 17. What form of government India has? It is parliamentary form of government. Where from India has borrowed parliamentary form of government? From England. How many types of executives are there in parliamentary form of government? 2. A nominal executive and real executive. In parliamentary form of government, executive is responsible towards legislature. Statement is right or wrong? It is right. What are other names of parliamentary form of government? Other names are Prime Minister form of government, Cabinet form of government, and Council of Minister form of government, and responsible government. What are the two weaknesses of parliamentary form of government in India? One is collective responsibility, other is defection, and third is multi-party system. Next question is, what are the two features of parliamentary form of government? Close relationship between executive and legislature, collective responsibility of the ministers, and leadership of Prime Minister. Next chapter is challenges and problems in Indian democracy. Question is, caste is the biggest political party in India. Who said this? Whose statement is this? It is Shri Jayaprakash's statement. In India, the feeling of regionalism has created tension between who and who. Two blanks are there between state and the center. The Article 17 of Indian Constitution wants to end or has arranged to end untouchability. Next question is, fundamental right is in which part of the Constitution? It is in third part. Next question is, India is a democratic country. It is right. Next question is, corruption has greatly affected Indian democracy. It is also right. Next question is, social media is playing a great role in Indian politics these days. It is right. Next question is, India is a religious country. It is wrong. India is a secular country. Next question is, poverty, illiteracy and unemployment has no effect on Indian democracy. It is wrong. It has great impact. Greatly it has affected the Indian democracy. Next question is, how casteism has influenced Indian democracy? People have become grouped according to the caste. They have formed their different groups and they hate each other. Political parties are being formed on the line of caste. Give name of two political parties who have been formed on the line of caste. One is BSP, other is DMK. Next, communalism have influenced Indian democracy. How? Division of the people according to religion and rights due to religious problems. The last topic is panchayati raj, democracy at the grassroots level. Which is the democratic unit at the lowest level? It is Gram Sabha that elects Gram Panchayat. Which constitutional amendment has included Panchayati Raj in the Constitution? It is 73rd Constitutional Amendment. Which is the Sansad or the Parliament or the legislature of Panchayati Raj? It is Gram Sabha. In which schedule Panchayati Raj system has been included in the Constitution? It has been included in 11th schedule. When was Punjab Panchayati Raj Act implemented? It was implemented in 1994. Who is the chairman of Gram Panchayat? Sarpanch. Panchayati Raj is not known as local self-government. Wrong. It is known as local self-government. What is the share of the seats for the women in Punjab Gram Panchayat? it is 50%. Who is the executive of Block Samiti? Executive officer, it is Block Development Officer or BDPO or BDO. When was 73rd Amendment implemented regarding Panchayati Raj? It was implemented in 1993. What is Gram Sabha? It is actually the voters group of the village where Gram Panchayat is formed, whose names are there in the voter list. They elect Gram Panchayat. Who is the executive of Zilla Parishad? It is Additional Deputy Commissioner Development. Right to work of Sarpanch. One is to preside over the meeting of Gram Panchayat. Another one is to keep the records of Gram Panchayat. Next question is, on which committee's recommendations Panchayati Raj has been instituted in India? On the recommendation of Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. How many members can be there in Gram Panchayat? 5 to 13. Minimum 5, maximum 13 so far. What is the structure of Panchayati Raj? At the bottom level, Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. At block level, Panchayat Samiti or Block Samiti. At Zilla level, Zilla Parishad. So I tried to convert this PDF that is in Hindi, in Punjabi, in English. I hope that this will help English medium students. So best wishes for your exam. Go through it once and best of luck. Thank you. Take care.